Alright, match 2. We got a nice hand here. Very nice hand. Which we're keeping. Let's see what opponent's up to. Green things. Entangler, fine draw. Trying to think if I want to start off with the Entangler or the Mage. The Mage gets in, but the Entangler sets up for a better Mage play with the Outnumber. Something to keep in mind. Ooh, Chandra. Well. I think we're going Mage. Let's just push some damage through. Like I said, playing Entangler sets up for a better Mage, but let's just evade in. Blue-green. That's interesting. Lifespring Druid. Alright. Zada's Commando as well. So I can outnumber something. I'm not sure if I want to. I mean, he's going to ramp, but I have Rush of Ice. Like, I feel like I don't care as much because of that. The Entangler's going to work better with the Surging. The Commando's got First Strike, though. I feel like we likely go... I feel like we go Commando. And I'm not going to kill his Lifespring Druid. Like I said, I want to save the Outnumber, especially since I have a Dwar Isle Avenger in hand. It seems better to use Outnumber when I can cast the Avenger the same turn. So you can play a 6-drop this turn. Miss Intruder. It's not an ally, correct? Nope. Expedite. Well, let's cast that on a Hedron Crawler, see if we draw land. Guess it would have made more sense to do that after he decided blocks. I wasn't sure if we were going to hit the land, though. Okay. Acceptable. Mana problems. Mist Intruder. What? Pump spells. Well, there seems like there's plenty in green. I'll bite. Or, I mean, I won't bite. It does eat our Storm Chaser Mage, though, but I think a 5th land is actually okay, too. What do we have? Baloth Null. Well, that's fine. Slip through space. I do want to hit land drop, but kind of want the Amar Entangler too for Zada's commando value. Yeah, we're going to go Entangler here. Still haven't quite figured out what pump spell he has. I mean, couldn't have been Vines of the Recluse. That wouldn't have killed Dwar Avenger. Why can't I think of the green pumps? Green is notorious for pump spells. Could also be a black pump. If he's splashing black for Baloth, no, right? Ooh, Gladar Cavalry's a strong one. Getting for 7. So I don't want to outnumber though, because he gains life. We take 7 here. If I take 7, I go to 12, which means 5, 7, 10, 11. We're not dead, actually. Do kind of want to draw land here, though. Avenger number 2. All right. Let's make sure we use our commando. Got the land, so let's rush the... Let's make sure our math is correct here. 1, 4, 5, 6, 11. Don't we suspect he has a pump spell? We kind of do. Is there anything else I can do? I can cast these 3 spells, which lets me bash in for 5, 8, 10, which is not lethal. I'm trying to think, can I play it safe? What does playing it safe entail? Playing it safe entails leaving 1 chump blocker back. Assuming his last card is a pump spell, otherwise the Mist Intruder attack didn't really make any sense unless it was a psych out, basically. Let's say I get him for only 6 points of damage and leave back Zada's commando. Where does that leave me next turn in terms of getting in for lethal? We would get him down to 6 life. Then I could proceed to slip through space this and have unblockable plus evasion. But he could leave back Mist Intruder. Where does it get me if I get in for 8 points of damage? If I get in for 8 points of damage, I still have to Well, then I can make something unblockable plus use Zada's commando. Really is dependent on what that last card in his hand is. Because I think he's going to leave the Mistintruder back. I think it really is to our advantage to press in. But like I said, what is the pump spell? Why can't I think of a green pump spell in the Oath of the Gatewatch format? Now I have to look because my mind is blown right now. All right, taking a look at pump spells in green. What do we got? Oh, any sort of support kills us. Finds the Recluse would kill us. Lead by example would kill us. Okay, there is no pump spells. At least in Oath, there probably, I guess I didn't check Battle for Zendikar, but there's enough things that kill us support-wise where I should probably keep one dude back. But then again, if he had support, yeah, I think there's enough things that kill us where the best idea is to get in for 6, leave back a chump blocker for the Baloth Null, and then hope he swings in with everything. And then get there with slip through space. And hope that's enough. Makes sense. I think. I think it makes sense. We'll find out. Like I said, I would have died to any more support, so why not play it a bit safer here? We also died to like Clutch of Currents, but I think we were dead to that anyway. Just those two, and we don't die. Just that, I'm taking it. Just a fatty, and we still can win. With exiled cards? That's a bummer. Bummer, bro! You're bummering me out, bro! And that will probably do her. Let's see. So I can play Chandra and not do enough. So I only have to chump 3 things this turn. Oh, okay. He also gains life when Mistintruder dies. We lose, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, Rune Processor. Not what I predicted, unfortunately. So, attack with Royal Avenger, chump with team, very rapidly lose? Guess so. We can also slip through space. Probably need to do that now. Yeah, we need to chump block 3 things, so might as well do it on the Entangler and just somehow draw our way to victory. That's just not going to happen, though. Seriously, just not going to happen. Let's see here. And then we... Zada's commando. Attack with unblockable entangler. And not the Dwar Avenger because he can block. And then I guess we hope he attacks with everything. And then I somehow play a Chandra and kill him with it? Guess that's the play. I mean, I do have outnumber with first strikers, so I guess I can do something for that. We basically want to kill the Gladeheart Cavalry, don't we? Well, now we don't have to... I see, I see. Let's go... Let's think about this. So I can take the Baloth Null. I can kill the Gladeheart Cavalry. And if I kill the Gladeheart Cavalry, then he can't gain the life. Which is important for Chandra. So let's go Commando on Cavalry. Chump block processor. Okay. Ping opponent. First strike. Outnumber. Go to 2. 4 blocker or 4 attackers, but we're only going to have not enough attacker. Maybe he taps out. Endbringer. So he's got 3 blockers to our 5 attackers, but he's at 7 life. I think we're actually going to be 1 short of lethal, which is crazy in itself. So let's say I Rush of Ice, and I put it on that. It still untaps. So I play the Flamecaller. I have 5 attackers. He has 3 blockers. He attacks my biggest guy, or he blocks my biggest guys, and he only takes 4, which is absolutely not lethal. If I Rush of Ice the Rune Processor, swing for 6, he has to chump block. Say a Rush of Ice, Endbringer, he still has 2 blockers. I have 4 attackers. Block, block. I can't divvy up my Rush of Ice because then I can't attack. This is very challenging. Let's say I Flamecaller. They only have 3 blockers. I don't think I can do that. I think I have to Rush of Ice. So we Rush of Ice the Rune Processor, get a 6/6. Because this untaps anyway. Let's go Rush of Ice, Rune Processor. I think we die is the problem because he can just make my Dwar Avenger unable to block and get in with a Mist Intruder. Well, I guess I can Rush of Ice the Mist Intruder. And have a 6/6. I can attack with the 6/6 because it does threaten lethal. He has to chump block with the Lifespring Druid. Then he's left with 4 attackers to my 3 blockers. He can turn off a blocker with Inbringer, which means he can attack with... I can take a Hedron Crawler, so he's left with 2 attackers. I have to chump block both of them. I think that's actually the best play. So we Rush of Ice the Mist Intruder. I can do the Lifespring Druid if I prefer him to block with the Mist Intruder. But all right, let's hit the Mist Intruder. Put the counters here. Get the Prowess too. Does that mean lethal? Am I lethal yet? Say a swing of everything. He blocks my 2 biggest guys. He takes 5. That's not lethal. So he has to block here, otherwise he dies. So say I attack with the mountain. And then he can swipe. He has to block. He can swipe back with... He's going to kill us with Inbringer. Either way. Because his turn he can ping us. Block here. Block. He only takes 5. I don't know what to do. I can't do it. I want to. I just can't. He's going to kill us. Nothing I can do about it. So close. I used just a metric ton of time there too, and I just could not figure out how to win. Bummer. If I played the Chandra Flamecaller, I would have had to use my man land, which means I would have only had 5 attackers. He can go block, block. You can block my 2 3-power guys. Wait, I didn't do that right, did I? I could have killed him with... because I didn't factor in the prowess. He would have had 3 blockers with Flamecaller, though, because I wouldn't have been able to tap the Mist Intruder. So I play the Flamecaller. I prowess up here. He has 3 blockers to my... 5 attackers. He had 3 blockers for my 5 attackers, right? And this would have been prowessed up. So he blocks 3 3-powered guys. I don't think it was lethal. It could have been, though. All right, we're dead. I'm going to have to go back and look at that. I might have screwed that up. I honestly cannot remember. Well, now I don't want to show him the Chandra because it's just got lethal here. All right. Bummer. So if I played the Chandra, he would have had Mist Intruder, a Lifespring Druid, and an Inbringer to block. I would have had to have tapped my mountain, so I would have had a Dwar Isle Avenger, an Umara Entangler, that would have been prowess, so 2 3-power guys, and a Zada's Commando, plus 2 more guys. So I would have had 4 3-power creatures, and he would have had 3 blockers, and he was at how much life? Now I can't remember. Was he at 7? Or was he at 9? I honestly, I can't even remember now. May have had lethal with Flamecaller and completely botched that. But I, honest to God, just cannot remember for the life of me. So let's do turn against, I guess, because his guys are big. No idea what to take out for that, though. Could take out a Rush of Ice for a turn against. Kind of want the creatures, though. Could take out a Sure Strike for the turn against. Might be slightly better. Could take out an Expedite, but what about synergies? I think I cut an Expedite. I think I'd rather have a Sure Strike. So, not a keepable hand, unfortunately for us. Not a keepable hand, unfortunately for us. And this hand will keep. And we'll bottom that because we're... Actually, I guess we can leave that on top. It doesn't really matter. I think we'll actually go in Commando first this time. Presuming we are going to be able to get 2 damage in next turn. So I guess I have to have 6 because I am low on time and that was game 1. Alright, that was good draw. Unfortunately, can't do Storm Chaser Mage plus slip through space in the same turn. Sky Spawner. Zada's Commando. Well, that's that one we can do in the same turn. So let's go slip through space. Zada's Commando. Draw. Woodland Wanderer. You got it. 5/5. Can Grip of the Royal it. I think we'd rather outnumber plus... Guess we go Storm Chaser Mage. Swing with these 3. No blocks, so... If we outnumber, we can draw, but I think we're just going to get 5 damage through here. So we just don't quite have enough to kill the Woodland Wanderer yet. We can kill it next turn with the Entangler plus outnumber and still draw off Jorian. Okay. Loam Larva. Always sad when Loam Larva is a good play. Always depressing. 4th land. So we can go Outnumber plus Grip of the Royal, which I think we actually want to do. But the problem is Outnumber does not deal with the Woodland Wanderer, does it? Guess we can Grip. He has Sweep Away mana up too. Bummer. Alright, let's go Entangler. Outnumber. Draw. Bummer. Don't quite have enough first strike on board to kill that Woodland Wanderer, so I guess we're taking it. If only Jory Inn was an ally. Nothing. Alright. Alright. So let's go Grip of the Royal. And we're doing it on our turn because of prowess. Ooh, turn against. That'd be nasty. So let's say I swing with everything and he has a sweep away. He gets rid of my 3-power guy or whatever. Block, block. He only takes 4. And he could technically kill us, right? I think we just play this relatively safe. This threatens lethal, but he can block here and then take that. I don't have enough time to decide. That's kind of the problem. I used all my time in game 1. I think he has sweep away anyway. Yeah, as expected, unfortunately. Does mean if he doesn't kill us next turn, we can kill him with flyers with turn against. Which seems okay. We'd have to steal his sky spawner. I guess he hasn't exiled anything, which means can't gain life off Rune Processor. Gladeheart Cavalry does not kill us. Neither does Tadru Pathwarden. Alright, looks like we got lethal here. All right. So he's got a lot of things to steal a turn against. That's good. And Grip of the Royal is good against Woodland Wanderer, but he's got the negate in now too, which I have to worry about. Do I want the Gambit to get by blockers? Sort of. I don't know what to take out for it, though. I mean, Sweet Boy's good defensively, but still sort of in the business of pushing damage through. You know what I'm saying? Know what I mean? All right, we got 6 minutes to beat game 3. Let's see if we can do it. All right, no red mana, but we're going to keep it and hope, because we do have Entangler and Slip Through Space. All right. Kind of got what we needed there. You go Commando first, because I like First Strike. Three drop of Lifespring Druid. Got it. F6ing. Have to make quick choices. All right, let's attack. Play another Commando. Woodland Wanderer as a 6/6. All right. Brute Strength does not quite get through, does it? All right, let's grip this guy then. I guess we can do it on our opponent's turn, and it might be better. We push 2 through damage less, but I guess we push 3 damage less through, but it still seems like I want to do that. Although he could have negate. Oh, I didn't think about that. That's okay. We're going to have to let him have negate. Alright, didn't have negate. Good news. Now we buy ourselves a couple turns off this Woodland Wanderer. Blinding Drone, sure. Making plays for days, son. I got every play in the book, bro. You got it. Ping our opponent. Alright. What do we got? 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 What is the play? So we go Storm Chaser Mage. Swing with everything. If he blocks this and this, I can go over top the Blinding Drone. He doesn't have colorless mana yet, though, which makes that worse. I may just want to attack the Storm Chaser Mage. But killing Blinding Drone is probably going to be important at some point. I think we're going to swing with everything. Seems a bit dangerous, but we're in a dangerous part of the game here. Alright, so we're going to Brute Strength this. It lets our Storm Chaser Mage live. It also kills Blinding Drone. As well as pushes some damage through. We also have the Rush of Ice for the Woodland Wanderer at some point, like next turn. Can't believe we're losing all these 6 and 7 drops. How embarrassing. Our deck is really supposed to do stuff against this, you know? Third Zada's Commando. Well, that's something. So I guess we go Entangler, Commando, pass. And we're really going to hope that we can Rush of Ice, slip through space our way to victory here, I guess. I mean, we do have triple Zada's Commando to block Woodland Wanderer, but that's assuming he has no removal, no pump. That one we're going to take. No play. All right, well. If I'd done it to the Woodland Wanderer, still couldn't really attack too well into the Despoiler. I guess a little bit. I think he's probably got sweep away anyway. So if I'd done to the Woodland Wanderers, let's say I swing with the team, blocks here, he takes 2, 4, blocks there, he takes 2, 4, 6 damage. I don't think that's good enough. Could be. I do get to slip through space on my island next turn, which might actually be good enough. Infiltrator. It's curious. No attacks. No plays. That's kind of nice. Let's go slip through space on our 3 power guy. Dwar Isle Avenger, let's do that. And let's say we outnumber the Woodland Wanderer now. I think that should be enough to swing in with everything, right? I think we're going to have to go for it here. Block here. I think we're going to have to go for the attack. So let's say he has sweep away. Guess we just find out. Block the biggest dude. Won by the skin of our teeth, as the expression goes. Hey, we only had 5 lands coming for the next 5 turns. So, yeah, wow. Barely walked away from a victory on that one. So, glad we could get it. We'll see you in the finals.